With so many people getting into the Airbnb business, it may seem like money is falling from the sky. The fact of the matter is, there are few financing options that cater to short-term rental investors. Here's 5 ways to finance an Airbnb that nobody's talking about. Whether it's your first or 40th property, this video covers a lot of territory. If you're just starting out, secret number 1 is your best way to get approved. If you're a seasoned investor, secrets number 3, 4, and 5 are likely to blow your mind. Secret number 1, 0 and low down payment Airbnb mortgages. If you don't have at least 10% down, a lot of programs want 20% down, by the way, you're probably going to have to start here. The secret is to buy properties as your primary residence. You only have to live there for 1 year, and you can close with as little as $500 down. Look for properties that would either allow you to live and rent part of the property at the same time, or properties that would make a great short-term rental Airbnb in the future, and just live there a year exclusively. There's tons of great short-term rentals out there that people live in. Some short-term rental are based in an apartment, while others operate a completely separate ADU in their backyard. Secret number 2, home equity loan. If you already own a home, you're most likely able to get a home equity loan for as much as 100% of the home value. Using a HELOC can be a great way to furnish your short-term rental or come up with the cash to buy another property. I managed to acquire 6 rental properties in just 10 years by moving into them for a year or 2, then making the home at a home equity loan, using that to buy my next one. I was able to buy $2 million in real estate with only $30,000 of my own money this way. Secret number 3, rental arbitrage combined with a lease option purchase. Rental arbitrage is when you lease a home from the sole purpose of making it an Airbnb. You want to maybe buy it someday, right? So one trick is to get the property and negotiate a lease with the option to purchase at the end of the term. Now let's assume you found a property that should earn $1,000 a month as a nightly rental on top of all your other expenses. And after you've made your lease payments and everything's paid, you would negotiate with the owner to let you buy the property after 3 years with the price set at the original market price of the home. In exchange, you'd agree to pay them an extra $500 a month towards the purchase price as part of your down payment later. If you don't buy the home, they get to keep the extra money. But if you do, you've got money in the bank. During the 3 years you were practicing rent arbitrage, you would have been able to keep $500 a month in profits and negotiate the home price 3 years before buying it and acquire $500 a month towards your down payment. By the end of the 3rd year, you would have had $18,000 in rent credits towards your down payment and have been able to prove the property was a keeper before you ever had to cough up a ton of cash. Secret number 4, form an LLC or corporation that manages your short-term rental income. Unfortunately, the best interest rate mortgages still have a hard time documenting Airbnb income. Guidelines revolve around long-term rents, which means the best loans with the least down payments require lease agreements. A secret around this guideline starts with creating a business that manages all of your short-term income. The entity rents your properties with long-term leases, so you have something to give that kind of an underwriter when you need a mortgage. Now keep in mind, this isn't a DSCR loan. This is your traditional Fannie Mae type loan. This income would then show on your Schedule E. You can pay yourself a salary as an officer to take the extra profits as a distribution. Your extra profits would then be reported as distributions and averaged like any other self-employed income. While this solution is going to take 2 years of filing tax returns this way for it to work, it's going to allow you to jump into that bucket of the best interest rates with the least amount down. Secret number 5, DSCR mortgages 2.0. This secret is so huge that it made it into its own video titled DSCR 2.0, Debt Service Coverage Ratio Mortgages on Steroids. Be sure to check it out in this next video in the series. Whether you're just starting out as a short-term rental investor or a seasoned veteran, one thing is for sure, I've been helping with both short-term and long-term investors for over 30 years. Check out iCanSaveMoney.com to find your best mortgage option, or just give me a call at 800-340-5465 to take the next step. I'm Matt Stout, your mortgage navigator. Be sure to subscribe to this video and watch my channel for more helpful mortgage information. Send me a message with your questions, and more than that, make sure you make this moment a great one.